Good morning. Alrighty, let's see here. Good morning, y'all. How are we doing? Okay, let's get rusty, shall we? Where are we at here? Let's go ahead and kill rustlings and restart it. Because I have no idea what exercise we're at right now. We've made decent progress in just a couple days. I feel pretty good about my progress on this. Morning, JD. Dang, we're a good bit of the way through it. We might finish rustlings this morning. Is that the Spotify Twitch? Yeah, yep, that's exactly what it is. So if you you can request a song too if you open up the points menu down below. There's a request Spotify, and that will queue a song up. Dude, I'm glad you like the keyboard. I'm pumped. Damn, we have 4 exercises left. It's kind of sad. I've been having fun doing rustlings. Maybe we'll have to switch to actually building something. What is my scroll direction right now? I have a feeling this is incorrect. Yeah. Okay, so the next exercise is from into, which is what I'm in, which we did yesterday. Next is from string. This is similar to from into, but this time we'll implement from string and return errors instead of falling back to a default value. Additionally, upon implementing from string, you can use the parse method on strings to generate an object of the implementer type. You can read more about it at blah, blah, blah. All right, so we have a parse person error. We have a person. Okay. If the length of the provided string is 0, an error should be returned. We'll return a empty error. So we'll say if s dot len equals 0, we'll do an early return. And what was the name of our error up here? Just gonna grab this. And we're gonna come over here. Empty, I think. Yeah. The dang thing is a weapon too, made of steel. You can knock someone out the thing. I know, dude. It's got weight to it. That's the one thing I wish the Moonlander. That's my one thing I don't like about the Moonlander is that it's plastic and not metal. It doesn't feel like cheap plastic, but it doesn't feel nearly as nice as a Keychron. All right, so we've got that. This one's done. Split the string on the commas present in it. So we'll say all right, so we probably want this, and it's gonna be What are we splitting? On the commas present in it. Okay, we have a split, which is an iterator. And then we can basically say if split what's the difference between into iter and into I never remember this. But both are consuming. Can I get the len of this? What if I do, I wonder what methods I get if I go into a string first. To string dot split. I just don't know, I can't remember how to split. So we should look at these docs here. How are they getting a vec? Oh, they're calling collect on it. Okay, that's what we want. Right, this should become a vec. No. Do I have to type that? Well, what up, Bear? Good morning. Split. All right, so vec of a string slice. This should become a vec. And it should be able to infer it, right? Yeah, there we go. It's too short to last long. If split dot len is greater than 2, we're going to do another early return, and we'll say return some other parse person error, which I don't know what our bad len. Hell yeah. Okay. So this should be a vec. Can I destructure a vec into a first and second? Can I be like, let first, second. Is there any way to do this in Rust? Oops. Change surround brackets that. No, I can't do that. We haven't started the client project. I did an initial piece of work for them. Let me install that quick. And I'm gonna be, tomorrow will be the last day I stream for a week because I'm going to Montreal for the F1 Grand Prix. And I'm gonna like lay the foundations, I think. Actually, we'll probably get to laying the foundations this morning, to be honest. So we only have a couple more Rustlings exercises But I made this for them to generate referral email things. So like if you click preview, it should open up a link, and it has like a pre-filled out thing, which they've been using. Made this in a couple hours, saved them some time. Not perfect, but a little quick, scrappy tool. All right, so we can't get a first and a second out of the vec, which is fine. But let's go get that. We have that. Extract the first element from the split operation and use it as the name. So we'll say let name is going to equal s. Can I index into? I can't remember if I can index into this. String is index I32. All right, how do I get, I forget how to index into a vec. Surely we had some vec exercises we can go look at. Yeah. Push. Okay. Fucked up and die. I'm speaking figuratively, of course. Chat, great. Rust index into vec. What up, Cyprian? See, that's what I fracking did. Ooh, yeah, let's use an option. I should be able to index into it normally though. So I should be able to just go to split, which I do, but I get this split type that I don't know how to work with yet, which is probably fine, which I should probably just figure that out. Let's get fucked up and die. Why can't I? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong key. I'm an idiot. And this becomes a, okay, I was indexing into the wrong thing because I'm a silly goose. Okay, got that done. And we'll say let age, this will be let if, or it's if let, right? I need to pull up this syntax. Rustlings, or rust by example. Let's go there, and I want to go look at flow control and if let. Let's remember this. I think we want let else. Yeah, that's what we want, let else. So we'll say, let's get rid of that, tab this over. That was weird. Let okay age equals split 1 dot parse else we're going to do an early return, and this is going to be our parse person error. Whoops. And this will be a parse error. What's this one? Let's just take a parse int error. Where does that come from? Put that there. Okay, that comes from standard num. That makes sense. Great. So now we should have, this should be a U size. So let's go ahead and add a type annotation there. Make sure that went. Great, we have the U size. And then I think we just return a person, right? We've got that step done. If while extracting the name and the age, something goes wrong, an error should be returned. Then return a result of a person. So I just say okay. So we'll say okay, and then person. And this will be just that. We'll do that. We have to do name dot toString. Where are we having problems? Oh, I need to wrap these in errors. Right. Makes sense. Oh, some Bayside. Let's go. You struck literal syntax instead. Changed around. Use struct. What did we do wrong here? Mini. No barks. Relax. Sorry, chat. Okay, what do we do? It's telling us use struct literal syntax instead. Parse int error kind value. Oh, I guess a parse int error has a payload with it. Editing automation scenarios, watching you brewing coffee is nice. Let's go. It's a enum that holds a value like some t. So do I have to do like we've surely seen this before. Yeah, we've used this already. Like in here. We don't do anything special. I guess we do pass it. That's just a normal parse int error though. From parse int. Oh, I see. I see. No, be quiet. Okay, so we want to actually do something like, rather than this block, we want to do something like, we want like let age equals split 1 dot parse, and we need our little, I'm so bad at hitting that key still. Usize, and then we do that, and then we want to say map error, and we're going to map an error into, this will be that guy, no, that guy. This will be our error, and then we'll say parse person error, colon, parse int. This will get our error, and then we'll say question mark and unwrap it, and that should be right. Yeah. Let's go. I wonder if I could just do this. Yeah, look at that. That's purty. That's feeling okay-mly. Chat, while I have a bunch of engineers in chat, has anyone implemented a Saga orchestrator for distributed transactions? Or in general, how have folks handled distributed transactions? And two-phase commit won't work because I'm using multiple NoSQL data stores, unfortunately. All right. Let's go to our test now, and we're just going to go one test at a time. Okay, that one's good. I love being able to test inline. That is such a strong feature in a language, is being able to have inline tests. All right, so FYI, you don't need to specify the type for a generic function like parse if the compiler can figure it out. How do you know when the compiler can figure it out, though? Do you just build like a instinct? I'm sure there's some things. I'm used to working in a Hindley-Milner type system, so like everything is perfectly inferred. So I guess I just have to build an instinct. Missing comma, so if we parse this, we should get bad len. Or I guess, what am I doing? This is the stupidest thing I ever typed. Oh camel, oh llama, oh kitty. All right, so this failed. Missing name. Parse person. Thank you, Nightshade. So we're just totally skipping no name because we're eating that error right here. We'll never get to that. So I guess what would it look like if I want to write a little test here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna say that's not a, where's that key? Okay. Test, and we're going to say function split test, and we'll do that and do that. Come into here and we'll say assert equals, and here we'll say whoops, we're going to do a comma, and we'll just do 69, and we'll do dot split, and we'll split on a comma, and I want to assert that that equals a vec of let's see here, an empty string and 69, I guess. How do I get that? I have to collect. Sure. Can I mark a test as only? Can I say ChatGPT will probably be good for this. Rust mark test macro as only. We have to be able to do that, right? Like how you can ingest. No, can I mark? Oh, okay. That would make sense. Well, I'm just going to do this the easy way and comment out these, and that will for sure get me... okay, that does do what I would expect. Okay. So that confirms how split works. That's so nice to be able to just experiment inline with test. God, inline test is such an underrated feature. Okay, so in here, we want to say, we got to check if this thing is empty. So let's say if name dot, I think I can do is empty, right? Yeah. Then we're gonna return error of parse person error empty. Oh, that should be no name. Whoops. Nice. Genuine question. Anyone has an alternative for RxJS state observable? I need to dedupe. Yes, Rugged Bear. I do have a very strong recommendation. I would like to recommend Effect. I don't know if you were here while I was building stuff with Effect, but I am a huge fan. They have batching and caching. No Effect. Oh shit! Damn it! I missed the parens. Okay, so you need a lightweight observable. I need to dedupe async requests if they happen in a time span. Do you have like some sort of unique key or like payload? You could do something like SWR or TanStack query does, where you cache the request by a key in like a weak map or something. It's not happening on the front end. Yeah, I would try to cache the request with a key in like a weak map, and then when the key goes out of scope, it'll get garbage collected. I'm not necessarily suggesting using SWR, but like copying that pattern. Nice, we did it, chat. Try from into. We only have 2 more exercises and we've done all of Rustling's. Try from is a simple and safe type conversion that may fail in a controlled way under some circumstances. Basically, this is the same as from. The main difference is this should return a result type instead of the target type itself. Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested what you come up with, Bear. You should throw it in a gist when you have a solution. Your task is to complete this implementation and return an OK result of inner type color. You need to create an implementation for a tuple of 3 integers, an array of 3 integers, and a slice of 3 integers. Okay. So we need to downsize. We need to downcast these ints to, well, yeah, we have to downcast them to U8s. I forget how we do that. So let's look at ChatGPT, and we're gonna add, I don't think we did any casting, did we? In here? No, not really. Whoops, I don't know what we just did there. All right, so Rust cast I16 to U8. Handling out of range. Yeah, this is what we want to do here. Okay, cool. U8 implements try from. Beautiful. That's nifty. Do you have an idea to do after Rustlings? I do. I have a client project we can get started on that's going to be mostly all TypeScript, unfortunately, but it needs to be. We might be able to do some Rust in it. I have an idea for possibly something to build in Rust. I would like to build what would be the best link to show this? I want to build a service potentially to use at work at some point based on this pattern. I want to give it a shot on stream, building a Saga orchestrator to handle distributed transactions, and building this bit could be fun to do in Rust. But we'll see. I definitely want to write more Rust. That's for sure. But I also think it'll be fun to build like a real project on stream, like for a real company with real requirements for real people, and people can get a sense of like, this is what, like, this is real. This is what real code looks like. Yeah. Again, if anyone has any experience doing distributed transactions, I would love to know your experience and what's worked and what hasn't worked for you. So we'll say, let's jump back in here, and we saw, I'm going to copy this real quick as reference and just throw that like there. And we'll comment this out. Distributed transactions, multiple, a transaction across multiple services that may also write to multiple data stores that needs to be all or nothing. These are not ACID databases. These are mostly relational or NoSQL that we'll be writing to. which is why this pattern, you either need like two-phase commit, which doesn't work for NoSQL data stores, or this Saga pattern that I was showing. So let red equals, what is that syntax? U8 colon from tuple dot. How do I index into a tuple? Is it something like that? Oh God, what did I do? Dot 0. And that should give us U8, great. And this should try from, yeah. And that'll give us a result. And then our int color, we'll do map error, and we'll say this is gonna go to this guy here. We'll ignore the input and we'll return a into color error of int conversion. Great. And we're going to do the same thing for red, green, and blue. This will be 2. And then we can return a OK of, I don't know what our enum is even called for this, but it's probably color. Yeah. Never done crossers. I've only done it as progressive pipeline type thing, where like service 1 commits, that sends an event to service 2. Service 2 commits. Service 2 emits an event that it's done. Service 3 goes. Is that what you're talking about, Ryan? Basically, yeah. I need each step along the way to be able to roll back, because I need all of the services to be all or nothing. So Chandu, that's what the Saga does. There's actually a really good YouTube video on this pattern. Actually, I shared this on Twitter. The team at Bungie used this pattern to implement the backend services at Halo. And there's a really good talk on it. It's 10 years old, but it's still really good. Where did I just tweeted this the other day. Right here, this link. Actually, I'll just grab the YouTube link. I don't know why I did that. So every transaction has a compensating transaction, which is like the compensating transaction is the rollback. So like here you begin the saga, which is the distributed transaction. Service one does their bit, it ends. Service two starts, something goes wrong, it aborts, and then you have to roll back the second one. Then you roll back the other ones, and so the compensating transactions or the rollbacks all have to be idempotent, so they can be retried until they successfully roll back. It's really good. I think effect cluster does something like this. Sage. Yeah, Sagas pattern. Yep, this is the exact pattern. So we might try to build a little simple service to do this in Rust, just for fun. But this is something that I want to experiment with for some stuff at work that will probably be coming in a couple months. All right, so we need to unwrap these. Or what do you call the question mark operator? It's like a let binding, or it's like a monadic bind, basically. What does Rust refer to these as? Is the operator called a monadic bind in Rust? Try operator. Okay, try operator. It is functionally equivalent to a monadic bind, though, right? I can never spell equivalent right. That word is impossible to spell right on the first try. Yeah. Yep. Knew it. Look at me, guys. I'm a functional programmer. Yeah. I mean, I don't think our seats are covered. Okay, Whitney, I will let you out, honey. Go ahead. Montreal Grand Prix. I want to see a map or a track. I think we're either sitting right here or we're sitting right here. I can't remember which. Montreal Grand Prix seats. I think this is where we're sitting. I think we're sitting over here. So we're gonna get rained on, but worth it. Yeah, I think we're in this sweet bend right here. And I think we're sitting like right in here. I'm very excited. It's gonna be a blast. Sorry about the name. If you had each of a forward rollback gRPC calls in each service for each thing you want to, you could orchestrate the saga in one place. Yeah, that's exactly what the saga orchestrator basically does, Ryan. Oh, I have to ignore the value. That's annoying. I could actually use Gleam. When you say distributed Gleam, what do you mean? I saw someone tweet about distributed Gleam. I thought OTP wasn't mature enough in Gleam yet to like cluster it. Which language? At work, we use mostly TypeScript on the back end. We have some services in Go. We have a growing amount of services in Rust. And then we have a bunch of our infrastructure around like our proxy and stuff is in Lua. Yeah, I have that bookmarked. That same tweet you just sent me, Ryan. I have the quote tweet bookmarked from Ben. All right, so in here, let's do this now. Whoops. We're basically going to do the same thing as the slice, I think. Right? Because the type is open. And this isn't from slice. This is going to be from R. Only halfway home, alone, we're only halfway home. Shouldn't this be printing the color right here? Okay, whatever. Okay, that works. Our tuple works. More tuples. Still passing. Let's go, chat. Our array is looking good. What's nice is we constrain the length of the array at the type level. Good morning, Boo.
Good morning. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, I'll come back.
Progress. All right, this is looking good. We're gonna finish rustlings this morning, chat. Okay. One of these has to fail, right? There it is. Test slice excess length. Try from, So we'll say if slice dot len is greater than 3, we're just going to return our...
Hey, centipedes are back.
What?
Centipedes are back.
Where at?
They're just like 10 on the porch.
Oh, on the porch?
Yeah.
I don't know what I mean, we can try to spray.
With what?
Did you ask the neighbors?
Yeah, I did.
What'd they say?
That they had them bad a few years ago, but not this year.
There's probably spray we can spray.
Probably. She also said that they're a pain in the ass to get rid of.
Whatever. I mean, they don't bother me.
How do centipedes not bother you?
I don't know. They're not that...
They have like
really...
87 legs.
No, they're not real centipedes. Real centipedes are gross. Those are just like little...
Explain the number of legs then.
Trust me.
Explain the legs. But also, look at how cute this new top is.
What?
Look at how cute that new top is.
That's cute.
It's for the gym. Okay, I'm going to get a voice.
If the slice is less than 3, we'll panic. That's what we meant. What was the error we have? We made an error enum up here. Bad len. Right. Boom. There we go, chat. And then the last, I think the last exercise we have is going to be I think it's going to be as ref mutt. As ref and as mutt follow for cheap reference to reference conversions. I've started learning Rust since yesterday, thanks to you. That's awesome. What do you think so far, Rohan? Oh, man. All right. Understanding asref and asmut in Rust. In Rust, asref and asmust are traits. Asmut, excuse me, are traits used for cheap reference conversions. They are part of the standard library and provide a way to abstract over types that can be referenced or mutably referenced as another type. These traits are particularly useful in generic programming where you might want to write a function that can accept multiple types of arguments that can be converted to a reference. Okay, so we would take, it would be a move, and then we convert it to a reference. That's like how these would work generally. The asref trait is used for converting a value to a reference of another type. Oh, of another type. Asref t sized. So we're saying t is sum sized, and it implements asref. It takes a reference to itself and returns a t. Okay, so it just goes from one reference to another reference. Is that what it does? For example, a function that needs a reference to a string but can accept string or a reference to a slice of string slice, or any type that can be converted to a string slice. Ah, that's the money right there. That clears it up. So this would really need to be usize, right? Whoa, what the fuck was that? Asref is helpful for writing functions that can accept any type that can be treated as some other type. Best example is if I'm defining a function that takes a path of value, it can use asref path in order to take a path of a string. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm assuming that's what we want. Because as bytes is a string thing, right? Okay, I think that makes sense. Hold on, I just got a ping at work. 1 second. Okay. Okay, sorry, I had to answer a work ping. And we also have to text Nana, her sign of life text. Good morning, Nana. Good morning, Nana. All right, we can mark that off for the day. Nana, it's Dylan. Dylan, it's Nana. Today, Nana sign of life text, done. All right. So we're gonna do arg. So this probably needs to be number squared. So this probably needs to be usize dot asmut. And then we're going to, can I just square it? Is there a squared function on usize? I don't think so. I think I'll be in Spain for a conference. Otherwise, I would be. Friday, September 20th. Oh, maybe I can make it. Hold on. Let's see here. What are the dates for React Alicante? Yeah, I'll be in Spain for React Alicante, unfortunately. Yeah, those are the same dates. Sorry. Yeah, I'd rather go to Spain, but I do, man, I am bummed because I wanted to hang out with all you guys. Asmut. All right, let's see here. Oh. Can I do that? So I can do that syntax. All right. Required by aborting. Okay, let's go back up. What is the compiler? No implementation for. Oh, I forgot to dereference this one. All right, there's the compilation. The trait bound box U32 Asmut usize is not satisfied at line 59. Oh, does it want U32s instead of usizes? Sure. Okay, well that was easy. And the var doesn't need to be... Right, because, yeah. That checks. Cool. I think we just finished wrestlings, y'all. I don't think there's anything else. Check this out. Do I get a certificate of completion? I would have done generic something mul, a trait that implements multiplication t asmut I that can square itself. Interesting. We did it, y'all. We did rustlings. Am I a Rust dev now? Crab.
Not to be this guy, but can you get the dogs?
What?
Will you get the dogs?
What's wrong with the dogs?
They won't come in for me.
I'll be right back, chat.
They won't stop barking.
There's one.
I know, he's the best.
Winnie and Baxter.
And they're the worst.
Winnie and Baxter. Let's go. Hey.
That was good. She got the rebound. No, you guys don't get shit. Pacing me out.
All right, guys, we did rustlings. I'm pretty stoked about it. I really like Rust a lot. That being said, we're gonna do a pretty hard pivot right now, I think. And we are gonna start designing some data schemas for our client project that I'm starting. So, do I have data grip installed? I don't. Let's go get data grip. Why do I have 3 browsers? 1, 2, where's the other one? Where the fuck is my 3rd browser? Found him. Sneaking over here. All right, so client project. Let's get data grip. We're gonna start with designing some of our data schema. We'll update our, wow. All right, we got data grip, come on. I was using a Keychron Q4, which sounds so much nicer than my freaking Moonlander, but I really have, dude, I tried to plug back in my normal keyboard yesterday and use it, and it was so hard. Once you get used to column or ortholinear, like, it is really hard to go back to another keyboard. I think ortholinear, no, I do like my Moonlander. Oh, thank you, Boo, appreciate you.
Do you like my stash for my...
Do
you like my stash for the day?
You have 3 drinks right now and a bar in your pants.
That sounds terrible. I have a granola bar in my waistband. Let's just make sure we have that right. But yeah, I got 3 beverages.
We also have a reward on stream chat, if you didn't know, where you can spend 1,000 points to try to win a keyboard, which somebody just won earlier this week, last week. JD won. And he just got his keyboard yesterday that I sent him. Yep, we had a winner. Yeah, I have Glorious Pandas on both my keyboards. All right, so we got data grip installed. Let's go get that. Downloads, data grip. We're gonna drag this over into there. All right, that looks good. I want to go add data grip to my bar right there. And let's go sign in. What up, you kins? I heard split keep, so I stay. I rock a wireless corn keyboard, and it's fantastic. Nice.
Oh, hey, Dylan.
What, Justine?
Do you have any laundry that you need to do before you leave?
Yeah, I do, but I'll take care of it.
If you put it in the laundry room, I'll start it later.
All right, it's the pile in the closet.
Like I said, if you put it in the
Okay,
laundry room,
I will.
I'll start it later. Love you.
Love you. Why does this keep moving my screen? I have a JetBrains account. I think I can log in with GitHub. May I ask, as a split, what IDE do you use? I use NeoVim. Yep, NeoVim the whole way. Love me some NeoVim. Okay, back to what we were doing. Data grip, I need to get to my browser. Authorization successful, so we should be okay. Active until, great. Skip import. All right, we want a new project, and we're going to call this project bucket list. That is our code name for this project, for this client, bucket list. Okay. And let's get a local Postgres running with Nix. So let's start a new repo, actually. Okay, so we need to go to project bucket list. And let's go up out of this project. In fact, we can just get out of NeoVim. Quit. Up to work. And we can remove project R10 -rf. And we're going to make a new directory, and we're going to call this project bucket list. How's my favorite streamer now that Cop isn't streaming? We're doing well. We just finished Rustlings, and we are starting to plan this actual client project. So let's go ahead and do a Nix shell, and we want to do Nix packages, and in here we want to Postgres probably. Let me check that. It's not Postgres. It's probably that one. I think I have a command to start this pointing at temp. Well, let's see here. We need, let me see if I can find this freaking command. PG control. Okay. So we should be able to, once this finishes evaluating, does anyone have opinions on Supabase versus Neon, or what the trade-offs or differences are? Let's move that over. Supabase versus Neon. I've used Supabase already, and I've been pretty happy with it. In fact, we can probably just point at Supabase rather than a local instance. Winnie. We want a new project. Can I do a new organization? It's just going to start charging me. We'll say this is going to be project bucket list. And this is going to be say startup. We're going to name it the same thing. Project bucket list. We need a password. All right, so we'll just generate one. I got a blur for a second, chat. Let me make sure that actually blurred my keyboard. It did. Great. What is my password for this? into the dark. Bro, come on, Apple Notes. Annoying as hell. Alright, I think I should be good here. Yeah, but my keys are like, morning, y'all. Rust community, skill issues. Dylan. Alright, I'm gonna blur again to make sure I'm not leaking any of this. Let's see here. Authentication. Oh, I can probably use this as auth too. And they have some buckets. Alright, I can fuck with that. How do I connect? Where are my credentials? Connect. I'll grab that. 1 second, chat. Let me connect my editor. Let me add a new data source, and it's going to be Postgres. And I'm just going to drop the whole URL in there. And then I got to go, okay, I have to download my driver files. Go grab my password real quick. Oh, Lord, I need to organize my Bitwarden. Why did that not work? I'm having skill issues, chat. All right, I can share this, right? What port is this on? 6543. 6543. I specified the frickin' port. Oh, the user's that. What am I doing wrong here? I tried this exact link, pasting this in here. Hold on. Let me try doing this again. Data source. Where the hell is Postgres? Am I blind? Where's the elephant? Oh, there it is. All right, so this is off screen. So I'm just gonna paste this in here. And we're gonna put my password in here. That needs a colon. Let me grab my password from my vault, secure notes, project bucket list. There's my password. And we're gonna go back over here, paste that in. I messed up. This is so annoying. I just want to connect to my database. And I'm having skill issues. There we go. Switch to latest driver, please. I think I need to get rid of this. All right, what's wrong with this, chat? Does anyone see what's wrong with my connection string? That's obviously not my password, it's sanitized, but what is wrong with this connection string for data grip? Yeah, I copied it directly from Supabase's stuff. I don't think that's the problem, is it? Hold on. HODL. So it's saying it wants a JDBC colon and then move out of my face. PostgreSQL. PostgreSQL colon // All right, we're getting closer. My credentials were incorrect. Why? Can I roll my creds? RM I put my password in there unless I copied my password wrong. Hold on, chat. I'm going to change my password. Okay, it should be right. Don't know why it's not. Wait. I think this is... I might be skill issuing myself right now. Okay. Secure notes. Project bucket list. Password. Grab that. Command C that. Come over here. This is so stupid. Port is going to be 6543. 6543. Database is Postgres. The host is going to be this thing right here. I know this is still blurred, but bear with me. Said wrong password. Reset database password. All right. All right, so there I just copied the password. I just generated a new one. All right, my password is reset. I have that password. Command C, put it in the creds for this thing. Password, Command V, and now I'm gonna test connection. It's still telling me the freaking password is wrong. What the frick? All right, look at this chat. Am I crazy? All right, password, I'm pasting it in. Password is pasted in, literally just reset it. The database is, database name, Postgres. Paste in. Host, I have the host in there. Port is 6543, good. Postgres user, copy. Put that in there, boom. Test connection. Postgres. Why? Why is this so hard? I've done this before. Set up Supabase in data grip. Oh, do I need to change this to session mode? What the heck? Hey, we got it. All right, so we just connected there. I wonder if I can set this back to transaction mode. And now, is it gonna fail? I don't know what just happened there. Whatever. We have a working data grip environment. All right, so let me pull up some stuff on what we have to build here. Let me open this in another tab. Just close tabs to the right. And we can go to our table editor and let's get a new scratch pad and we can increase the font size, view, zoom. That is literally not zoom. Window. Control Command equal. Control Command and equal. It's literally increase font size. Control Shift dot. There we go. Okay. So let me pull up some requirements here. Okay. So this is gonna eventually need to evolve into a multi-tenant application. What we're going to be building is a project for basically financial advisor coaches to coach financial advisors. And right now it's going to be geared at one office and one particular coach, but the goal is for this person to be able to sell this platform to other offices and other financial advisor coaches. So it's going to effectively become a multi-tenant platform. But to start, it will only be serving one coach and a clientele base. So let's start with like a, let's get set up some, I need to configure data grip because I have some strong opinions on, I guess I don't really have strong opinions, but let's do something like that. Yeah, let's use a freaking custom font. Hell yeah. We want to use Mona Lisa. Where are you at? Mono Lisa. Yeah. Font size 16, probably 18 to be honest. That looks good. Ba 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 ba. Great. Let's apply that so far. That's way too big. Set my zoom. Okay, and let's go to, I want to go to my, probably bump this down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, in my editor, I want general. Code editing, code style, default formatter, hard wrap. Let's hard wrap at 80 characters. And yeah, let's throw in an 80. And SQL, let's go to general and word case. I like doing lowercase SQL. Built-in case to lower, to lower. Okay, that looks good. And then how do I like this? Insert into that, align the first word of clause. Yeah, we'll do that. Nope, hate that. Parentheses on the same line. Nope, hate that. There we go. No. All right. That feels good enough to not be the worst. All right, so I'm gonna take a couple screenshots here and blur them out to hide some names of the actual client. Just give me a second so I can show you guys what we're working with here. So Excalibur, and we're gonna go in and we're gonna make a new workspace. Collections, we'll say, we don't even need a new collection. Start drawing, and we'll rename this to project bucket list. Rename scene, and let me grab some screenshots here. Why can't I paste images in here? The heck? Can I just paste images into Excalibur? There we go.
Okay, and let me grab this to blur that quick. Background black. Okay. 1 second, chat. We're just laying the foundations here. Okay, that looks good. Oh, missed one. Okay, let me merge all of these together. Great, and I want to lock that. Okay. Oh, how do I unlock that? Oh no, unlock all. Okay, there's that one. And we've got one more chart to copy. 1 second, chat. Almost ready to unblur. Grab this. Grab that. Grab this. Grab that. Throw that over here. Paste that in there. Make that a little bit bigger. And now let's blur the company name. How do I zoom? There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Copy that. Good. And that. And one more. All right. That looks good. Let me lock those up. Group. Okay. Let me close that. All right. So what we're building, chat, is to give you kind of a more clear look here, is basically this system. Advisors are going to be able to log into the platform after they're invited by an admin, and they're going to be able to upload this Excel spreadsheet, which right now has a bunch of stats. And our system is going to ingest those stats, persist them, run some analytics on them, load it into a dashboard. Yeah. So let me zoom in here. What is the zoom? So our kind of users here. Right now I'm just using a gaming mouse, but I want to switch it. I don't really have that bad I don't have wrist pain right now. Moving to NeoVim helped my RSI. Funny enough. I mostly moved to a split keyboard for the layers and the thumb clusters. So yeah, so for admin use cases, I'm gonna be able to add and invite advisors. Yeah, verify, share performance metrics. Yeah, okay. So I want to design this from the very get-go to be multi-tenant, right? So in order for this to be multi-tenant, we need like the concept of like an organization, right? So let's come in here and we'll say create table. Can I turn on, how do I turn on Vim mode in Data Grip? We should probably figure that out because we're going to be spending quite a bit of time in data grip over the next couple weeks. Let's bump that to the left and say data grip vim mode. Yes. To plugin. How do I get plugins? Command, comma. Ooh, okay. Plugins. Yeah. Idea Vim. Install. Great. Where do I go and see Vim? Do I just have to close? Do I have to reset? Get out of my face. I don't want AI assistant. Let's find out. It doesn't feel like it. Let's go ahead and just save. We'll just quit. And let's go back into data grip. Still doesn't feel like we're... Oh, I didn't actually install it? Apply. There we go. Can I configure it? All right, that's probably good enough for now. All right, I am forgetting my create table Postgres. Yeah, where's the good one? I love this website. Postgres tutorial, so good. So let's go ahead in here and we're gonna say create table if not exists, and we're gonna call this, I guess, is it an organization? Is it a team? What would you call the outermost abstraction here? Let's move this. I have that other. Let's move this over, and I want to move that tab into here. We'll move that over. So the outermost organization. An organization has an admin, one or many admins, has an owner, admins. We'll just call it an organization, right? I think that makes the most sense to me. So we'll call this organization. And then we'll get our, let's get back to my syntax. We'll have ID, UUID, primary key, an organization has a name, I guess. And what is that, varchar? Not null. We want timestamps. Created at, and this will be Postgres timestamp. Yeah, take that. Command V. Not null. And update it at timestamps. Not null. And how can we set Postgres timestamp default value? Am I building this with Rust? I might do some of the back-end processing with Rust, but a bunch of it's going to be like front end, and front end is back end type code. All right, so we have that. I need to go and I need to map one thing quick for my Vim settings. I need to, how do I add one? Shortcut conflicts for active key. Whatever, I can worry about that off stream. All right, so we have an organization, and then we need, we have to have like, we need to design like our RBAC system, so like roles. So let's say we have a create table. We need like a user, probably need a role and permissions, create table role. Let's just go up and copy, let's copy this because we're gonna actually want basically like the same thing. Put that down there. That's good, and we'll want a permission. And we'll put that in there. This will be permission. And then we need like a join table, right? Maybe. Yeah, we do need a join table in that, right? So we'll need a table for create table role permission. And we can basically copy the same thing again, right? So let's yank around that, and down here, paste that in. Great. Throw that in there. And this is going to have, this will have role ID, which is a UID. And then we need comma. And this will be permission ID. And then we need a foreign key constraint. We're just gonna ask ChatGPT to do this. So we're gonna do ahead and Command C. Write the foreign key constraint for role permission. By the way, you should use text over varchar in Postgres. Cool. Oh God. What are the benefits there? Not that I doubt you, as obviously I'm changing. Or what are the differences? Yep. Great. All right, so we've got that. Can I give my foreign key a name? Can I name my foreign key? Or what will it be by default? It's all coming back to me. There we go. So we want constraint, foreign key, role ID. This will be role permission, and then role ID. And we're going to do the same thing here. Command C, paste that into the left. Oh god, my keys are wrong. Let's take that. Command C, insert. God damn it. I don't have my normal Vim keybinds here. This will be role permission to permission ID. There we go. Yeah. We'll give you this systems time zone. By the way, now we'll give you this systems time zone. Default transaction time stamp at time zone UTZ. So you're saying that default would become, it becomes something like this. Transaction timestamp at time zone UTC. Is that how we do that? Or does that need to be in quotes? Okay, I can get on board with that. So let's copy that. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Oh god, my keybinds are like so not right. I can't hold and scroll. That's weird. All right. Why can't I hold? I thought I clicked yes, didn't I? Right? Like I thought I did. Whatever. We'll just go find D, yank the comma, go down, view to the end of the line. So annoying. What is end? It's like the caret, right? Or it's the dollar sign? Yeah. I'm about to just go drop this in NeoVim. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. I think I can write this faster in NeoVim. Maybe. Crab Rave, baby. Okay, that should have copied all that. Now I should be able to paste that. Oh my god, is that, it's not copying to my clipboard. That's so annoying. There we go. All right, let's just work in here while I am crippled and not able to. I don't think I have a, this is fine. Okay, so that looks good. So we have role permissions. What else do we need? We probably need a table for a user, right? So let's come down here and say create table user. And a user is going to have, say, first name, last name, and email. We got to figure out how we're going to do auth. And then we need another join table for user to roles. Changed my nick, was 6412. Okay. Welcome 6412. User org roles. So a user org roles, we do need a user org. I don't know if we need user org roles though. But we do need user org. User ID, this will be changed to that, org ID. This will let you belong to many orgs, but I don't think that would really ever happen and have a different role in each. I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess we will need that. So do user ID, org ID, and then role ID. And we'll do S, and this will be that will be user org role. Okay. Foreign key, user ID references user. And we want to go and copy basically this. Back again. Shady's back. Hello, friend. User org role. This will be that org. All right, that looks right, right? Okay. That looks good. Let's see what let's see what Supabase offers as far as auth. I don't know their full I kind of want to manage my users myself. I was planning on using Lucia auth. Sure. All right, so we need a username and password hash. Username is just going to be email. So we need a password hash column. If I could type. And it's going to be text, not null. And we want this to be unique also. Email name does not make sense. Okay. All right. That seems like probably all I'll need to do. That's smart. How do I do that? Unique constraint on to upper Postgres. Okay, so we'll say we have this create unique index unique email on we'll say this is going to be unique user email on user upper email. And then how do I apply? I guess that just applies to it automatically. Some dad rock. Let's go. Okay. Don't we need a place to, don't sessions get stored in the database? Okay, that feels like what we need there. I've hated ESLint for a long time. I think when I was first learning JavaScript, really, really well. So around 2014, 2015, ES6 was just getting ready to come out, and we had Babel. And I think that the ESLint, the Airbnb ESLint guide was very helpful in teaching me ES6 and teaching me how to write JavaScript. But I think as a whole, ESLint is trash. It's slow, it's prohibitive, people just ignore it. People shove it in pre-push and pre-commit hooks. Like, I hate ESLint. And the LSP support is garbage. It's very slow, it eats memory. Like, I like Biome. I think Biome has some common sense rules and is written in Rust and is very fast, and the LSP is actually good. I freaking hate ESLint so much. All right, let's see if we got our syntax correct here. Okay, I need to like turn off Vim mode until I can get my actual configuration copied over, because this is not fun. Okay, so let's go ahead that, paste that in, great, and let's see if we can create all these tables. Oh, we have a syntax error down here. Am I still in? What the frick is happening? We're just going to close this. It's not letting me edit, but it won't let me go into insert mode either. Okay, let's try running. We'll just go one table at a time. References user. Oh, do I need to quote that? I didn't see in the docs about making a sessions table. Why can't I reference user? Is user really... Okay. Is it double quotes for table names? Yeah, there we go. God, this is so difficult. I just want Vim. This is organization. And dangling comma. And we can command enter. Okay, that looks like it actually made our tables. So if we look at our diagram, yeah, there we go. Okay, we do need a user session. So let's go back in and add a user session table. We'll move this over here. Oops. Okay, so we need create table user session, and that's going to have on it ID text primary key, and then we have expires at timestamp not null, Thank you for the follow. This is Data Grip. ID UID not null references user ID. And we'll execute that. And then if we go look at our diagram, can we refresh this? Why did that not create our table? Like we created that, right? Whoops. God, I hate not having my normal Vim keybinds. There we go. Now we got user sessions. Some bullet for my Valentine. Let's go. All right, so this looks pretty good. It looks pretty decent for a RBAC system, yeah? Are we missing anything glaringly obvious? I don't think so. I do see one thing I want to change. Let's drop user session. This should be a UID. Nice tattoo, is it new? No, this is, I've had this for 2 years almost now. But thank you. Okay, so we have that. Now let's grab a screenshot of this and dump this into our, I forgot to execute this. Great table. Let's get this diagram and we're going to drop this in our Excalibur planning docs. I don't know why this is forgetting. It's like cached. They have like a caching bug here. 1 second. We're gonna go ahead and kill that. Go back in. Oops. Wrong app. I want to get a sleeve. Just gotta stop ordering DoorDash. Like the diagram pop-up works, but I can't export that to a PNG like I want. I have to go to diagrams, show diagram. There it is. All right, so where's the export button? All right, so we got that there. And let's copy the image here and go throw this into our planning doc, which is, do we close it? Nope, right here. I don't know if I dropped Svelte yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to use Svelte or Next yet. So here's our database diagram to start. Let's see here. That looks good. Let's revisit our, how do I get this bar over? There we go. Okay, that all seems decent. We're gonna need the concept of like a metric and a report in our database, but I don't know entirely what's gonna go into that yet. All right, sorry, I was checking some Slack stuff. So I think this is probably enough to get us building, some foundations, right? We can build our login system. We can build like an admin login. So let's plan out what we're gonna do tomorrow on stream before we wrap up. Let's go ahead and restart the app, and then on here, let's go ahead, make this full screen, and I can't remember how to zoom. Okay, so there's, probably make this a little bit smaller. I can go there. Let's just say, this is gonna be extra large. We'll say project bucket list. Right, and let's zoom to 100. Great. And to zoom, so we need like a, this could be like our like little login thing, right? Like, in fact, we can ask v0 to do this. Oh, right, we should do that. A sleek, modern, and minimalist login with email and password form. Sure. Perfect. That's probably closer to what we want. Because they're not going to be able to register. It's going to be invite only. So this is probably the one we want. Yeah, this looks good here. So let's go ahead and screenshot that. Command C. Where did our, there it is. Something like that. This will be project bucket list. What's funny is I'm going to use a internationalization library to translate this between the actual product name and the so from there we'll have like a little like I wonder if we should have different logins for the admin view. It sounds a little fishy. What sounds a little fishy? I can't even find the comment you quote tweeted. Oh, right above you. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I got it. I was scrolling way up for the messages. I didn't look at Kraut's message right there. So for this initial, for the MVP, and because we have one org, an admin cannot be the member of another team. So like, I guess you could come to a dashboard. This could be like a team picker. We don't need that right now. So like to be simple, we'll have like this like, let's do is admin. You can do that. Delete that. Is admin, and then we'll be like, this will be no. And then this will load into the let's just give this a box. Admin view or team member advisor view. And then we'll have a arrow coming from here. Do the same thing. Eventually we'll change this because we're gonna have to support the potential for a user to be a admin of one team and also an advisor of another. And this will be admin view. Yes. Okay, so this is what we're gonna start building tomorrow. I have to make some tech decisions. So the decisions we have to make, so let's make a box for decisions. That's a typo, nailed it. And let's say svelte kit versus next. We also need to pick an auth library. Auth library. We need to pick a database library. This will probably just be Lucia. Probably Lucia. And then we need DB library. Either Drizzle. Probably Drizzle. We should decide up front if we want a theme. I'll have to talk with the client. Do we need to theme for MVP? Let's add it to do. We'll say we need to get a copy of a metrics report /CSV /XSLX. We need to email client about theme for MVP. I want to set up linear for this. Set up linear. Discuss SaaS costs with client. And then we'll have to, yeah. Okay. That looks like where we're going to start tomorrow. And yeah. Sweet. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up for today. We're a little bit over time, but I wanted to get some thoughts out of my head before I got ready for work. So let's go see who we can raid. Prime's on. Janet's going. Sergeant Pepper's going. I haven't had a chance to ever raid Sergeant Pepper. He's doing Rust. So let's raid Sergeant Pepper. Hey, Potril, I'm not sure if that's how you say your handle or not. Do you have any open source repos using that stack that I could look at? And if you do, and if you're still around, can you DM them to me somewhere? I don't care where. Any platform would be awesome. I would love just like a reference repo to look at. All right, let's raid Sergeant Pepper. All right, y'all. Have a lovely Tuesday, and we will be back tomorrow.